Hi Techies. In the last session, we have discussed what are the resources required to construct a simple core application, a simple Spring Core application. So we have created the employee bean. We have created the employee configuration XML file. Okay, and by default, the client application is already created when we are creating the project. So now here first we just have created the class. We haven't provided any properties inside the class. So now what we have to do, we have to add some properties to this employee class. Okay, let me add some properties. Let me add some 2 to 3 properties. Okay, so let me add the property employee name, employee name, and will take one more property, contact number, contact number, and we'll take organization name as well. Okay, and we'll take the employee address. Okay, these are the 4 properties I have taken. There are many properties you can take, like whatever the properties you want. Okay. Okay, then so after creating these properties, for these properties we have to generate the setters and getters, right? So setters will be used to set the value and getters will be used to get the value. So okay, let's generate the setters and getters for these properties. Right click on those property. Okay, just right click on those property, go to the source. There is a option called generate setters and getters. You can see this one, right? Generate setters and getters. Click on the generate setters and getters. It will open one window. So here it is asking, here there will be multiple options there. Select all. It will select all. It will select and it will if you want to generate all the setters and getters for all the properties, you can generate. If you want to select deselect, and you can deselect as well. If you want to select only one, you can generate the setters and getters by clicking this button. So now in my case I want to generate the setters and getters for all these 4 properties. Okay, now I'll do click on generator. Okay, let's generate the setters and getters. Now it is generated the setters and getters. So for employee address there is a setter, there is a getter. Organization name, setter and getter. Contact number, setter and getter. For like that, for employee also there is a setter and there is a getter. Okay, let's save. Now after creating a bean, what you have to do, you have to give this bean to the configuration XML file. So how we need to give the bean information? So there is a tag called bean tag, right? Forget, there is a tag called bean tag. Here we have an attribute called id and the class. So id is nothing but the object name. Okay, so let's give the object name. I'll give the employee. If you want to give emp also, you can give emp. Object name can be any name. Okay, so here you have to provide your fully qualified class name. So what is your fully qualified class name? com.nsk.spring.domain.employee. In this package this class is available. Let me write that one. com.nsk.spring.domain.employee. Okay, so closing tag we have to provide for bean. So in this employee, if you put the cursor over here, just press control and put the cursor over here, it will show one link. So if it is showing a link, then you will understand that, you have to understand that this is a this class is, if you click on that link, it will directly go to your employee class. See, it is directly going to your employee class, means you are giving a link over here. So now, So in this employee class, what are the attributes we have given? Employee name, contact number, organization name, employee address we have given. Let's configure this one in the configuration XML file. Okay, so to configure those properties in the configuration XML file, so we have a tag called property. Okay, remember we have a tag called property. I told you at in the beginning of my videos. Okay, so property. So what is the property name? What is the property name? The first property is employee name. Let's copy this property. Okay, paste here. So if you want to provide the value, you can provide. If you are not providing any value, it will by default it will take it as considered as null. Okay, so here I will provide the employee name as Shanvas. Okay, so we'll create one more property, and here we'll give the one more property. So what is the other property? Contact number. So copy the contact number, paste it, just give the value. Okay, so here contact number is some, I'm not giving the contact number, like you can give your contact number. Okay, so next one more property we have, right? So property again, and one more beautiful feature you have, you don't need to go to the employee, you just click control and space, it will show that all the attributes. Okay, so employee name we have done, then with employee name and contact number we have done, and we will add the employee address. Okay, so we'll add the employee address. Employee address is mcity. Okay, and we have one more property, right? That is organization name. So let's configure the organization name. Value equals to infi. So is one of my friend, and I'm adding his details. Okay, fine, fine. So now we have configured the configuration bean information in the configuration XML file. Okay, in the next video we'll see how to write the client application, and how to create a Spring container, and how to give this configuration XML file to the Spring container. Okay, so let's stop here. Okay, in the next session we'll be writing the client application. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and share the videos, and hit the bell icon to get the latest updates. Bye.